Namaste beautiful people, welcome back to our 30-day challenge. We're almost halfway. Today's day 14, so you're doing an amazing job. I'm going to be so sad when this is all over. I might just have to do another 30-day for you. What do you think about that? So today we're going to be taking it really nice and slow. It's called nurture, so we're going to do exactly that and nurture and love ourselves today. We've been through stability, we've been through strength with our legs, we've been through core yesterday, so let's take a little bit of time to wind down and just nurture and look after the body. So come to a comfortable seat, any cross-legged position of your choice. Remember, you can prop your hips up onto some blocks or some pillows. If that's going to help you come into the pose with ease. Let's start off with our hands on our knees, sit up nice and tall through the spine. Engage the core ever so slightly. Let's take 5 deep breaths with the eyes closed, in and out of the nostrils. Just starting to tune into the inner body. On an inhale, raise your hands above the head. Touch the palms up above the head. And exhale the hands to the heart center. Bow your head. Thank yourself for showing up again and for making it almost halfway through the practice, through the challenge. You can open your eyes. Namaste. Let's begin. I'm going to start off with a really lovely relaxing technique, breath technique, which is also known as pranayama. This technique is alternate nostril breathing. So I'm still a little bit bunged up from this cold that I arrived with here in Costa Rica, but I'm going to do my best. If I need to cheat a little and breathe through both nostrils, then I may have to do that. But don't worry, just follow my lead, listen to my instruction. And this is also a great way to calm down if you've had a really stressful day at work or something like that. So take your index finger and your middle finger, place that on your forehead. Then using your ring finger, you can close off the left side of the nostril. Using your thumb, you close off the right. So keep the fingers free at the moment. We're going to take a deep inhale before we begin. And release, exhale. Using the thumb, hold the right side of the nostril down and inhale through the left. Now close the left and exhale out of the right. Keep repeating this. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Close your eyes. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep going. We're going to do 5 more. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. 2 more. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Now release your hand down to your knee and just breathe through the nostrils. Take 3 deep breaths and just notice how much clearer your airways are after that technique. Beautiful, you can open your eyes. Let's do some neck rolls. Take your neck over to the left side and roll the head all the way to the right shoulder. Inhaling as your head comes up. Exhaling as you roll the neck down. Continue to do this at your own pace, feeling through the neck. If you feel any sore spots, perhaps take a bit of time and keep the neck in that position. If it feels a little tight and you think, oh, I've got a good bit there, just hold it for a second and then roll it forward when you're ready. The same on the other side. Are you feeling any extra tension in one part of the neck there? Then just hold it. And exhale, roll forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. When you come down, just allow your neck to hang heavy, looking down at your lap, down at your toes. Maybe even close the eyes. And then very slowly, let's lift the head up. And then take your right arm. Got little insects over me. The joys of the jungle. I love it. So take your right arm across the body and let's stretch that. And look over towards the right. Stretching out behind the shoulder blade here on the right side. And then release. Let's do the same on the other side, taking the left arm across the body, stretching behind the left shoulder blade, looking over to the left. Move my mic out the way. There we go. Looking over to the left. Now take the left elbow up into the air and let's stretch that tricep. Sit up nice and tall. And let's do the same on the right side, stretching through the tricep on the right. And release the arms. Let's take our left hand over to the left side of the mat and inhale the right up into the air. Bending through the side body, giving the side body a nice stretch here. and take it over to the right. Let's add a little bit of movement and start to rotate this right arm behind us. And then inhale it up, exhale it behind and down. Inhale up, exhale behind and down. Now rotate the circle in the opposite direction. Inhale up, exhale forward and down. Inhale up, exhale forward and down. One more, inhale up, exhale forward and down, and let's come over to the other side of the mat. Inhale that arm up into the air. Exhale the arm behind you and down. Inhale up. Exhale behind you and down. Inhale up. One more. Exhale behind you and down. Inhale up. Let's rotate the circle in the opposite direction. Exhale down and in front of you. Inhale up. Exhale down and in front of you. Inhale up. One more. Exhale down and to the front. Inhale up. Come up into a seat. Uncross your legs and let's come into our cat-cow. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Keep your spine nice and neutral. Inhale as you drop the belly and look up to the sky. Exhale, arch the spine. Push the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch. Let's stretch our arms out in front of us for puppy pose. Send the knees a little bit back if you need to. Keep them hip distance apart. Spreading the fingers, and you can either rest the forehead on the ground or take your chin to the mat and just allow your chest to sink as low as it can towards the ground. And breathe. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale up, send your hips forward, come down onto the arms, taking a mini back bend in Sphinx pose. Push the base of the feet into the ground. Look straight ahead. And release. Send your hips back and we're going to come for a downward facing dog. So arms nice and straight in front of you. Send your hips back on top of your feet, on top of your calves just for a moment, stretching through the underarms. And then let's send our hips up into our downward facing dog. Walk through your dog, really nurturing the back of the legs, sending them some love, giving them time to open up. Send the tailbone up towards the sky. And let's bend through that right leg and twist to the side, twisting through the side body, keeping the arms where they are, allowing the head to hang heavy. And let's swap directions, twisting over to the right, to my right. Bending through the left leg. And really stretching through the right side of the body. And again, twisting to the left. bending the right leg, keeping the left nice and straight. And to the other direction, twist through the feet, bend through the left leg, and twist through the side body. Now just walk the feet another couple of times. Become still in your downward facing dog, and let's take 3 deep belly breaths here. Now walk your hands towards your feet, and let's come into a forward fold here, grabbing onto the elbows and allowing everything to hang nice and heavy. If you want to rest rest your ribs on the top of your thighs, then just bend the legs and enjoy that. Remember to suck in the belly, keeping the lower back nice and safe, engaging through the abdomen. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. And exhale, fold forward. See if you can go a little deeper. And then inhale your hands to the sky. Touch your hands above the head and draw them into your heart center. Now let's interlace our fingers behind the back. And we're going to fold forward once again from the hips. Go as deep as you can go without bending the knees. And when you need to bend them, then bend them. And allow your hands to hang nice and heavy above the head. The closer the palms are together, the more intense this opening at the front of the chest is going to be, and the deeper the stretch. Allow the head to hang nice and heavy, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Enjoy this beautiful stretch. Now ever so slightly lean your body towards the right and look over towards the left. And then slowly lean the body towards the right and look over towards the right side. Getting a deeper stretch in each part of the arm now. Inhale back to center. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. And let's walk our hands forward into downward facing dog. Walk out your dog if you need to. Let's inhale our right leg to the air, only as high as you can lift it. And then bring that leg in towards the chest, and we're going to come down for pigeon now. Now there's a few variations of pigeon. Take your knee behind the right hand, start to walk the back feet backwards. You can prop a book or something underneath this right hip that will help you get into the pose. Now the closer this foot on the right side is to the groin, the easier the stretch is going to be for you. Now you can sit up like this and just place your hands on the ground and just enjoy that. Don't worry if your hips don't go as low to the ground as mine are. This will take time to get there, don't worry. But try to keep the weight distributed through both hips so that this hip isn't lifting too much and vice versa. Try to keep them both going down towards the ground. If you're ready, we can come down for sleeping pigeon, walking your hands forward, and you can just stay up on the forearms Or you can come down and rest your head onto the forearms. And just enjoy this hip opener here. And remember, the closer the foot is to the groin, the easier the stretch will be. Remember to engage the foot, especially the toes. Keep the toes engaged, pointing upwards. This keeps the knee nice and safe. So almost point the foot and then lift the toes up, engaging them. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Beautiful job. Let's come up. Walk your hands back. Plant the palms down. Lift up through the back leg and send your hips back into downward facing dog. Stretch through that leg. It can be quite an intense stretch, especially if your hips are particularly tight, so be very gentle. And remember to prop your hips high up onto some pillows if you need them. Now let's inhale the left leg up into the sky, only as high as you can lift it. And draw that foot in towards the body. Taking that knee, opening it up and placing it behind the left hand. Slide the back leg behind you. And keep the foot as close to the groin as feels good for you. I'm just going to tuck my lead in. Sorry, one moment. Now remember to keep that foot almost pointed and then keep the toes pointing forwards. So you're really engaging through the toes. Square off the hips, and you may notice one side is a little tighter than the other. For me, this is my tighter side on my left. If you prop this bum, this right, now that we're on this side, the left hip up onto some blocks, this will be much easier for you. So feel free to do that. And now let's lean forward, nice and slowly coming onto the forearms. You can just stay here if you want to. Or create a nice little pillow with your arms and rest your head down. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And one more breath. Now inhale, look up, and let's walk our hands back. Stretch through the spine. Plant the palms. And let's send our hips up and back into the downward facing dog. Walk through the legs. Stretch it all out. Give it some more side twisting here, bending through the right leg, twisting through the left, and then to the other side, bending through the left and stretching through the right. Now let's drop our knees to the ground. Wave back into your child's pose, head on the ground. Let's open up for a wide-legged child's pose. Open your knees as wide as your mat, or even wider if you would like. Oh, I've got so many little creatures on my mat right now. Come on, little guy. Off you go, off you go. And bring your hands forward and place your chin and your chest on the mat. Or you can just place your forehead on the mat and enjoy this. Inhale, lift up, bring your knees together. And we're going to take a couple of twists here. Sit up nice and tall. And take your right arm to the left knee and just twist behind you. Maybe take this left arm, if you can get a bind behind you, and see if you can grab the inner side of the right thigh. My mic's actually in the way, so let me see if I can get into that twist. If that's too much, just take the left arm behind you and take a gentle twist. And then swap directions, rotating in the opposite direction. Either keep the arm behind you, or take it, or hold on to your top, something like that, or even take it to the inner groin. And release. Now we're going to come down for our final resting pose, Savasana. So take your legs out in front of you. Take them a little wider than hip distance apart, arms out in front, and let's go down vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slowly, rolling the spine down. And then release and place your hands a few inches away from the body. Facing up to the sky, fingertips nice and soft in their natural curve. If you've got a bun or something like that, just move it out the way. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath the body. Close the eyes. I'm going to stay with you for a minute, but you're welcome to stay as long as you like, as long as your body needs. Just return back to the normal, natural breath. Going to be completely silent, allowing you the time to practice stillness within your mind. Try to concentrate on your breath and on the sensations of the body. If at any moment any thoughts come into your mind about the past, the future, or just about anything, allow it to pass. Don't pay it any attention. Allow this to be a moment for you. A moment of peace, silence, and stillness. I'll meet you in just 1 minute. For those of you ready to close off your practice, together with me, start to wiggle the fingertips and then the toes. And then rotate the ankles and the wrists. And then do the rotation in the opposite direction. Inhale your hands above your head, stretch out. And then draw them to your heart center in prayer hands. Press them against your chest. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank yourself for taking on this challenge. And congratulate yourself for making it pretty much halfway through. I'm very, very proud of you all. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are in the world. Until tomorrow, namaste.